think it's all over. It is now. It's four.
The crosses of St George are flying all around me.
Ladies and gents, this is a stone, but it's not just any stone. This stone might well be a piece of football history. For years I've been going on about this place and you've all been like, Roy, get over it, it was demolished 24 years ago, look at that beautiful arch. But today I make my peace because we're going to explore the sad remains of what was our iconic home. Sad remains of the original Wembley, like this, like these mysterious hills, which, oh, fucking hell, like these mysterious hills, which contain 65,000 lorry loads of rubble from the old Wembley Stadium. So, ladies and gents, is this just a rock, or does this represent the saddest stadium demolition in English football history? So, as I mentioned, when the old Wembley, originally known as the Empire Stadium, was demolished between 2002 and 2003, the soil and rubble wasn't just thrown into a generic landfill site. Instead, it was transported 10 miles away to form 4 large hills at Northala Fields. But we'll talk more about those in a moment. Let's head back to Wembley, the one with the arch, which of course opened in 2007 at a cost of £789 million. Now, a 10 to 15 minute walk away from the current Wembley Stadium, we start our journey at Brent River Park, where you will find the only remaining piece of what was the iconic Twin Towers. The journey there, I'll be honest, isn't the most glamorous. A riverside walk, yes. Greenery, yes. But without sounding too snobby, you might get run over by an electric bike, and I definitely wouldn't trust walking alone there late at night. But hey ho, let's brave it and see what's left of a Twin Tower. Again, I don't want to be rude about this park in case you watching this might live nearby, but I just feel like, again, the residents aren't to blame by any means. It's the council, isn't it? Just look at this sign, the Brent River Park sign. I mean, the state of it. So guys, we have been here before on the channel. This is of course the base of a flagpole which was once situated on top of one of those iconic Twin Towers. Now I'm not sure which Twin Tower this one came from, but of course a flagpole would have been on top of here. I'll just put my hand in bird shit. But it really is one of the saddest parts of the demolition. Now, we knew the old Wembley was crumbling, the seats were terrible. We were definitely in need, even from the early 90s, of an upgrade at least. I know Arsenal explored the option or the idea of potentially buying the old Wembley, converting it for their ground. Of course, that didn't happen. They moved to the Emirates. But what really breaks our heart is the fact that we lost those iconic Twin Towers, which, may I add, in the 1970s became Grade 2 listed buildings. So not only were they not preserved, Grade 2 listed buildings normally don't get knocked down, but they were dismissed as just lumps of concrete. Again, the FA just pissing on some of our history, some of our legacy. And as you can see, this was removed from the original Wembley Stadium in June of 2003. The Twin Towers were one of the last things to go from the demolition. The demolition started in 2002. And I know they did explore ways in which they could be moved, but apparently they were too brittle and they were already starting to crumble. And apparently where the Twin Towers originally were situated is currently where the pitch is. I know the new stadium isn't exactly in the same footprint, or the pitch isn't located in the same area exactly as the old stadium. I feel like it's all excuses. I'm still bitter. Again, we're using this video to release some of that bitterness and some of my anger, and I'm sure we're going to get there. But just here in Brent River Park, which I know there's people around, they might be residents, I don't want to be rude, isn't exactly the nicest park. Those Northala Fields were quite nice, but around here, I know I've been walking around with an expensive camera, some Meta glasses, my laptop's in the bag, shouldn't say it too loudly, but I've not felt unsafe or anything, but it definitely is a little bit gritty around here. I just feel like it's, again, the disrespect continues for these iconic Twin Towers. Roy, get over it, I'm trying. But deep down, I'm still fuming.
Built in 1921 as part of the Great British Empire exhibition, it cost a mere £750,000 and was completed in the unbelievable time of just 300 days.
At least you have a beautiful view from Brent River Park towards the new Wembley Stadium. And come on guys, let me know in the comment section below, am I being harsh about it? Am I just another nostalgia merchant stuck in the past, reminiscing about his childhood memories of the old stadium? I remember doing a stadium tour of the old Wembley before a Hereford United game away at the old Barnet ground, and thankfully somebody has uploaded an old Wembley stadium tour onto YouTube, so we don't have to take off those rose-tinted glasses quite yet.
Then, in the players' tunnel, it's time to feel the butterflies all players feel as they wait to march onto the hallowed turf. With more ghostly chanting bouncing around the empty stands, you can really experience at first hand scenes we've all seen, but few of us have been part of.
Waiting in the tunnel were England on the right and West Germany. When the moment came for the players to march out, 97,000 fans gave them the biggest roar of the competition.
Anyway, back to the burial of the rubble and those beautiful four hills. As we said in the intro, 65,000 lorry loads of rubble went into those hills, and I'm currently stood at the top of the biggest one, sitting around 22 meters high. So here we go then guys, I'm on top of one of the windy mounds, one of these four hills built with the rubble of the original Wembley Stadium, and a little bit of the rubble from the build of Westfield Shopping Centre as well. There's two more over there, and plus this one is three, and one more over there in the distance. So we may well be stood on what was one of our glorious Twin Towers. From that hill in the distance, you can also see the new Wembley Arch, a symbolic view linking the old and new Wembley stadiums together. As you can see as well, it's a really, really nice park, unlike the one that's home to the flag top of the Twin Tower. This is absolutely beautiful. Over there you've got a nice little lake, you've got a nice little cafe, you've got a kids play area, and over there in the distance I might well go and get one myself. I am a former Mr. Whippy. I did have an ice cream van back in the day. Might go get an ice cream as well. So obviously, not just for this video, but for my own curiosity, I've done some deep research into what's left of the old Wembley Stadium. And I'll be honest, it pretty much is the two sites we visited today. Of course, what I believe is the East Twin Tower flagpole base. Some have said the West. Again, if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. The Northala Field mounds consisting of the rubble. But I've also found out that the original Twin Tower flagpoles do still exist. Now this is one that not many football fans know about. The actual flagpoles from the tops of the Twin Towers, complete with their distinctive crowns, were saved and moved to the private Fawley Hill estate in Buckinghamshire, the home of the late Sir William McAlpine. They're not normally accessible to the public, but apparently they're alive and well, so that definitely soothes my heart. Anyway, also the famous royal gates, which is a slightly strange story. The red royal gates that stood beneath the Twin Towers, through which royalty and VIPs entered the old Wembley, were rescued from demolition and eventually ended up in Santiago, Chile, where they are displayed in the Museo de la Moda, the Museum of Fashion. Really weird, but I'll be honest, I have got that quote from The Sun, the rag, so take that with a massive pinch of salt. Of course, some of the rubble wasn't transferred over to Northala Fields. Some of it was used for the construction of the current Wembley, which I guess isn't a bad thing as well. It's like when one of your loved ones dies and you're scattering the ashes. But hey ho, I hope you've enjoyed this little trip down memory lane as we approach the very first England game for the World Cup in 2026. Are you looking forward to the World Cup? Let us know in the comment section below. Can we bring it home? Again, let us know in the comment section below, because Wembley is so much more than just football. It might be the home of football, despite Sheffield FC claiming that's the name of their ground. They've called their ground the home of football stadium. It was also home to incredible moments like Queen Queen's famous concert, Freddie Mercury on the stage at the old Wembley. There were so many more famous events over the years, and remember, it wasn't originally built for football, but it kind of become adopted as the home of football. But what an incredible loss. Hopefully the arch in 100 years time will have that same significance for the younger generation. They're bound to just smash that arch up, aren't they, and just scatter it around in some random place, because we never learn our lessons, do we, guys? I mean, it's just typical, isn't it? You've got the iconic top of a twin tower, and right next to it you've got a rotting carcass over here, some bones. Probably represents the rotting carcass of the old Wembley Stadium. I'm never going to get over it. So ladies and gents, this seems like a good spot to end the video, where we started digging up one of these beautiful hills. Did we dig up some rubble from Wembley Stadium? Probably not, it's probably a lot deeper. This will be a small little consolation prize. It did settle my grudge a little bit with the new Wembley Stadium. I can move on now. I know that it's been buried. Like any good burial, the old Wembley Stadium is at peace with the earth on these beautiful green mounds. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe for slightly unorthodox videos like this, and will England bring it home? Probably not, but we're gonna have fun following the journey nonetheless. I'll see you in the next one.
No previous international, no other cup final, indeed nothing Wembley ever staged, matched the glamour of this event, the final of the World Cup. Then Jeff Hurst, cool and collected, had the ball in the net. No, it bounced out. Goal claimed England. No goal, protested the Germans. The referee consulted the linesman, who'd been in line with the posts, and goal it was.